Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Health Matters, the podcast where we talk about simple ways to stay healthy. I'm James.
And I'm Lisa. Today we're discussing something we all need every day, water.
That's right. Drinking enough water is so important, but many people forget about it.
Exactly. So let's talk about why water is essential, how much we should drink, and some easy tips to stay hydrated.
Great idea. Let's get started. Why is water important?
First, why is water so important for our bodies?
Well, our bodies are about 60% water. Water helps with almost everything: digestion, keeping our skin healthy, and even thinking clearly.
Yes, and when we don't drink enough, we can feel tired, get headaches, or have trouble concentrating.
That's called dehydration. Even mild dehydration can make us feel bad.
Right. And water helps our kidneys remove waste from the body. If we don't drink enough, it can cause problems.
Also, water keeps our joints moving smoothly and helps control body temperature, especially when we exercise.
So, drinking water isn't just about stopping thirst, it's about keeping our whole body working well.
Absolutely. And did you know that water also helps with weight management?
Really? How does that work?
Well, sometimes when we think we're hungry, we're actually just thirsty. Drinking water before meals can help us eat less because it makes us feel fuller.
That's a great tip. And water has 0 calories, so it's much better than snacking when you're not really hungry.
Exactly. Plus, staying hydrated helps your metabolism work better, which is important for maintaining a healthy weight.
Another thing, water is crucial for our skin. When we're dehydrated, our skin can look dry and tired.
Yes, drinking enough water helps keep our skin glowing and can even reduce wrinkles over time.
So, if you want to look fresh and feel energetic, water is your best friend.
How much water should we drink? Okay, but how much water do we actually need?
A common rule is 8 glasses a day, but it depends on the person.
True. If you exercise a lot or live in a hot place, you need more.
Also, food gives us water too, like fruits and vegetables. So if you eat a lot of those, you might not need as much extra water.
A good way to check is by looking at your urine color. If it's light yellow, you're drinking enough. If it's dark, you need more water.
That's a simple but useful tip.
Another way to calculate is to drink 30 to 35 milliliters per kilogram of body weight. So if you weigh 70 kilograms, you'd need about 2.1 to 2.5 liters a day.
That sounds like a lot. But remember, this includes water from food and other drinks too.
Right. And if you're active, you might need even more. For example, if you run for an hour, you could lose about a liter of water through sweat.
Wow. So athletes really need to pay attention to hydration.
Definitely. And it's not just about drinking during exercise. You should start hydrating well before you even begin.
That's a great point. And what about people who work in offices? They might not sweat much, but they still need water.
Yes, sitting for long hours can make you forget to drink water, but your body still needs it. Keeping a water bottle at your desk is a good habit.
And if you're in air-conditioned spaces, the air can be dry, which might make you lose more water through breathing.
Good point. So even if you're not thirsty, sip water throughout the day. Tips to drink more water. Some people forget to drink water. How can we remember?
One easy way is to always carry a water bottle. If you see it, you'll drink.
Good idea. You can also set reminders on your phone.
Or drink a glass of water before every meal. That helps digestion too.
If you don't like plain water, try adding lemon, cucumber, or mint for flavor.
Herbal tea is another great option. Just avoid too much caffeine.
And remember, if you feel thirsty, you're already a little dehydrated, so drink before you get thirsty.
Another trick is to mark your water bottle with time goals. For example, drink to this line by 10 a.m.
That's clever. And if you're competitive, you can use apps that track your water intake and give you reminders.
Yes, some apps even let you compete with friends to see who drinks more water.
That could be fun.
Also, eating water-rich foods like watermelon, cucumbers, and oranges can help you stay hydrated.
That's a great tip for people who don't like drinking a lot of water.
And if you're someone who loves soda, try switching to sparkling water with a splash of fruit juice.
Much healthier. Common myths about water. There are some myths about water. Let's talk about them.
Some people say you must drink 8 glasses no matter what, but as we said, it depends on your body.
True. Another myth is that coffee and tea dehydrate you. They have caffeine, but they still give you water. Just don't drink only coffee all day.
Yes, balance is key.
And some think you can't drink too much water, but actually drinking way too much can be dangerous.
That's rare, but yes, listen to your body. Another myth is that cold water is bad for you. Some people think it slows digestion, but there's no real evidence for that.
Right. Drink it cold, warm, whatever you prefer.
And finally, some believe that bottled water is always better than tap water.
In many places, tap water is just as safe and cheaper.
Exactly. Just check your local water quality reports if you're unsure.
Water versus other drinks. What about soda, juice, or energy drinks? Can they replace water?
Not really. They often have too much sugar, which isn't good for health.
Water is the best choice because it has 0 calories, no sugar, and no artificial stuff.
If you want something sweet, try infused water like strawberries in water. It's refreshing and healthy.
And if you exercise a lot, sometimes electrolyte drinks help, but water is usually enough.
Sports drinks can be useful for long, intense workouts, but for most people, they're unnecessary.
And alcohol? That's a big no for hydration. It actually dehydrates you.
Yes, if you drink alcohol, have water between drinks to stay balanced.
Special cases: kids, elderly, pregnant women. Some people need to be extra careful with water, like kids, older adults, or pregnant women.
Kids often forget to drink, so parents should remind them.
Older adults sometimes don't feel thirsty, so they should drink water even if they're not thirsty.
And pregnant women need more water for the baby.
Always ask a doctor if you're not sure how much you need.
Another group is people with certain health conditions, like kidney stones. They often need more water.
Right. And if you're sick with a fever or diarrhea, you lose more fluids, so drink extra water.
Good point. Hydration is especially important when you're ill.
Conclusion. So, to summarize, water is essential for health. Drink when you're not thirsty, and choose water over sugary drinks.
Small changes make a big difference. Try carrying a bottle or adding fruit to your water.
Thanks for listening. If you like this episode, share it with a friend who needs to drink more water.
And let us know, how do you remember to drink water? Comment on our social media.
See you next time on Health Matters. Stay hydrated.